Hey guys, welcome back. BDC Care here. We're back with our Q&A videos. This is Season 3, Episode 7. Getting right into the first question. This comes from Red Sky Thunder 777. And they say, boys, we have a lot of good content and characters in this update to last a month or so. Hopefully another update in a few months. But please, no more fidget spinners. Lol.
Haha. And this, I guess it's worth revisiting. I think we've talked about it before, but we've been doing this for a few years now, so it feels like it's been a while since we've talked about the reasons why we do this channel, why we do the other stuff.
Yeah, and I guess the first thing is, anytime somebody's saying not to make a certain type of content, it means that they actually watch maybe a lot of the other content. So we kind of get a little bit that the people who would be saying this are actually fans, likely. Especially when you're commenting on a different video.
Maybe, although if I think if they were fans, maybe they'd get a little bit of the reason why we're doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I guess bottom line is, a lot of people who are watching us maybe don't get why we're doing it or what's in it for us. And originally it was for the heck of it, to help people out.
Yeah, it was for like pretty much
the challenge
we
reset.
wanted to.
Yeah, and we were sharing information that we'd figured out by reading a bunch of stuff, but we figured a video would actually be more useful.
Yeah, and that was before we actually realized we could make any views on this kind of thing.
Right.
That we could do anything but just help a couple people.
So it originally too, when we, well, maybe not originally, but close to the beginning, we realized that we could make a decent amount of ad revenue. Yeah. Which is no longer the case now. So you were talking about, what is it, Admageddon?
Adpocalypse, I think.
Adpocalypse?
I don't know, but yeah. But just revenue on YouTube isn't what it used to be, and we're a kind of small channel. We don't have any plans of doing like a Patreon. I honestly don't think anybody would want any merch that we would make, because like I think I think other people would have to want our merch almost as much as we would want our own merch to buy it.
Yeah.
And we don't really have any plans of getting like significantly sponsored content too at any point in the future. So
Right.
It's really just ads, and ad money isn't great anymore. It's like half of what it used to be easily for the same content.
Right, so in the last few months, I mean, again, let's talk turkey here and pull the curtain back so you can see what's going on. Last few months, we've been doing maybe about $40 US a month for our channel. And if we look at the number of videos that we've done in the last 30 days,
Yeah.
we've got 19 different videos, including some high volume videos like the new credit glitch, which has been patched, unfortunately, like sneak preview of new content, which tends to be pretty high. I mean, before that, the last few months before that, when there wasn't any new content, we were getting even less traffic.
Yeah. And that's even including like the entire backlog of all of our other videos that people are watching, and some of them people are actually watching, some of them are actually still driving views.
Right, so 19 new videos in the last 30 days, plus everything else we've done, is really only worth about 40 US.
Yeah.
Which, if we were doing this for income,
It would be impossible.
yeah, it wouldn't be. It's not worth it. That's not really what drives us. So if we're talking about stuff that we get, the actual stuff that is the best for me, at least, are the free things that we can sort of negotiate from people who want a little bit of exposure on our channel.
Yeah.
And that includes the fidget spinners.
And honestly, if unboxings aren't your thing, or if our unboxings aren't your thing, I totally get it. We're not saying that you have to watch the videos, though we do appreciate when you do watch the videos, and that is part of what makes this channel really kind of cost to value assessment that makes a little more sense.
In science fiction fandom, that would be considered a true fan. Somebody who's like the real fan. So they actually are supporting us in a way that actually matters to us.
Well, all support matters to us, I think.
Well, I guess that's true. But, you know, if you start pissing on some of the stuff that we do because we like it, then I feel like you're kind of dissing us.
Yeah, a little bit. I see that. But so anyways, that's why we produce the content, and that's why we hope that people at least are okay with the content existing, even if they don't specifically watch it.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, actually, you mentioned in the unboxings, is that it looks like Nerd Block has gone belly up. And there was a few years there where we actually started doing YouTube specifically to do Nerd Block unboxings on our previous channel.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit sad about that. I mean, I was sad when we stopped getting the free boxes, but I'm actually a little bit more sad that Nerd Block is probably not surviving.
Yeah, us not getting the free boxes was just a smart fiscal decision for them, really.
that was probably the right move. They just didn't do it in time.
It was the right move for them. It was just the wrong move for us, which I'm okay. Yeah, we might have contributed in one form or another to the financial struggles of Nerd Block, at least partially, in the later days. Anyways, there we go.
Oh, so I should mention too, if anybody else is watching this and you want to send us some free stuff, and it's the kind of stuff that we like, we've got a business email on our About page on YouTube.
Yeah. Our next question comes from PJ Santos, and they say, and I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Well, I think English may not be PJ Santos's first language.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah.
They say, I know everybody said the 2.16 glitch, and I know it is hard to find money glitch so bad. And Injustice creators, I know you're watching us doing something a glitch, and they will patch it up. And next time, do not post that video, the money glitch. Post a video in private. You're not the only one. And then the last sentence.
Everybody, all YouTube ors.
The last sentence is not quite parsable.
See, and you said we weren't going to read it literally, and we actually did, word for word.
Yeah.
So I think the gist of it is, I mean, again, not to mock him. I mean, clearly
we can tell what he means, and what he means is, you shouldn't have posted the money glitch, because the Injustice creators are watching, and they're going to patch it next time. Post it private next time. Don't spread it.
Yeah. All right. So a bit of history. This channel, not our original channel where we started everything, but this channel, we started with posting the challenge reset glitch.
Yeah.
Because we'd read descriptions about how to do it. It wasn't exactly clear to us. When we figured out how we were supposed to do it, we made a video of it in real time so that people could follow along and do the reset.
Yeah. So it was basically just a slightly modified version of like the instructions that we had read online.
Yep.
With a visual to go along in real time so that people could, if they were operating at the same speed that we are, people could literally do it while watching our video without any pausing or scrubbing or any kind of screwing around.
So the challenge reset glitch to me was probably the most important one, simply because it allowed people to farm most efficiently for credits. You get lots of copies of the challenge character,
and you still had to play, so I feel like it kept you engaged with the game too. And I think the most important kind of thing to mention in this is the challenge reset glitch still exists, right?
Right.
Like
it's patched it after a few years. The first one they patched after a few years.
Yeah, and it's different, but you can still do it today. And this isn't the first credit glitch that has been patched either, right? There's been a couple.
Right.
So I think the important part to note is that they don't always patch it quick.
Yeah.
And they, even when they do patch it, the funny thing is doing the exact same thing with a different method seems like the norm more than the exception to the rule, right?
Yep.
So the idea of kind of hoarding all the glitch fuel for yourself and being the only person to benefit from it, but
well, it's wrong on so many different levels. All right, so one, it's a little bit selfish, because then what you're doing is you're taking advantage and you're keeping it for yourself. Practically, though, I think it's a mistake too, because listen, we're not the only YouTubers. If somebody else is going to figure it out, just because we don't film it doesn't mean nobody else is going to film it.
Yeah, so really, if we have the opportunity to get a slice of the pie and there's no one that we're actually hurting, it's not like we're the first people to talk about something, then there's no harm.
Right, and it's not like it's not going to get patched just because we don't film it.
Yeah.
So from a practical point of view, it actually won't really do very much, because it'll get fixed. And again, from a practical point of view, if nobody is using it, because most of the time people aren't discovering the glitch on their own, they're hearing about it from somewhere else.
Yeah, I think especially the harder the glitch is, the to pull off accidentally, the more likely it is that it's like literally one person figured it out, and that person is the reason why everybody knows about it.
And I think also what we bring to the table is that we actually test it out a bit more and maybe come up with certain things to watch out for. I think that's what we do actually more than other YouTubers.
And I think for this glitch especially, because people were having problems the other way, right? Where instead of getting, like, keeping their stuff and being able to...
so when they were selling it, they were losing the credits.
They were actually, yeah. So because, basically there was the reverse version of this glitch where you lost content and you didn't get any money, instead of keeping content and gaining money.
Right. Why can't I have... no children and 3 money?
I have 3 kids and no money. Why can't I have no kids and 3 money?
Okay, alright, so, yeah.
But I think in that respect, the glitch almost had to be talked about in the discussion of that problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we almost definitely bring something to the table.
Yeah.
We're a place that people can look for if they want glitches all in one place with their playlist, and like really sharing them is the only way to actually make the glitches have any value. If we kept them to ourselves, they wouldn't have much value to us.
And you brought up a good point earlier, right? They don't fix them instantly. They might fix them pretty quickly, like they did this glitch, but
you don't have to update.
You don't have to
fixed it, but
and even if you update at some point, you've had more than enough opportunity to take advantage of it to hoard enough so that you can buy everything that you want now, and then even get some more for upcoming challenges, newer characters,
and like the first comment said, we have enough content for like a month or 2 now, so that means that the next time you're actually going to need to update for new content is going to be a long time from now. The only way that they can actually make you need to update is if basically they decide to add a new challenge character early or something, and like skip one of the old ones. So you've at least got until like these cycles end, until they have an opportunity to inject new content from a new update in early. There's no like need for anybody to update.
Right, so what we're talking about, because it went from 2.16 to 2.16.1, so those minor updates almost never are required. Because the big ones, you need them. If the new characters aren't coded, then you won't get the new challenge, because the challenge it relies on having that sort of new stuff in their game.
And when that initially happened, that glitch was actually what caused us to discover the challenge we set in the first place. Yeah. So there we go. That's why we will, I guess, respectfully decline taking your advice to not post new glitches, and why we think it's actually almost important that we do. Yeah.
It's the wrong thing to not post them.
Also, we're getting way less ad revenue, so we need those videos. Anytime a video comes up, we gotta make that video.
Seriously, if we were relying on ad revenue to motivate us to do this, I think we would have stopped maybe 6 months ago, a year ago.
Yeah.
Because the landscape has changed enough. I guess on YouTube and in our real lives, that it just for the money, it's not really worth it. Where it used to be every 1,000 views was $1. Every 1,000 views now is maybe about 60 cents.
Yeah, which is not awful.
It's not nothing.
It's good if you get a lot of views, but we are a small channel.
And there you go. That was the last fight. A little bit longer than usual, but still, like we said before. Oh, and finally, Greenland perfect. He's 60 Elite 10.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.